EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Lambeau. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Rodgers. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all. Part to check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Rodgers now on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing is Rodgers.
Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out in the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They begin with a run by Barkley. Solid effort by Jair Alexander there defensively. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll run it again with Barkley. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down. But if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground. And that they did that time for a loss.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Throwing Jones. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Jones. Looking for Shepard deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much.
Touchdown, Packers!
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He'll find Hodgins there, complete.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. A give to Barkley out of the gun. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. On 2nd and 9. Jones. This one is Slayton over the middle.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Barkley will score. Touchdown, New York. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now Rodgers. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
It's a pickup of 17 there, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Rodgers now to throw.
He hits Dobbs on the crosser.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Fabian Moreau. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Slayton. But almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Barkley off tackle left. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
He had already had an interception earlier. Now, Charles, he says, I think I'll get another, and I'll take this one all the way back for the score.
Well, you know how I feel about those defensive backs, especially safeties. They're certainly some of the best athletes on the team. They're asked to do a little bit of everything. And when you combine their athleticism with their field vision, those types of plays result.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Looking for Shepard deep.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Man open, here is Jones.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Packers are able to add on to their first half lead.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Back to throw. Jones. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Off-play action. Jones. He's got Bellinger. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And this one out quickly to James. Touchdown, Giants. Richie James. 32 yards. And the Giants get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because look. To sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's complete to Dobbs. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Jones throwing on 1st down. And that one complete to Hodgins. Here's 2nd and a yard. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And some space here. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. Extra point try good by Gano. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Rodgers going to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Long developing route there on the post corner, but it was worth the wait.
It certainly was. I love the way you described it because you do have to sell the post. Usually a couple of steps towards the middle of the field in order to get the defender to turn his hips. And then he breaks off towards the corner, and off he goes. Well executed.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Rodgers to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. Touchdown. Robert Tunyon, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Up the middle with Barkley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. Now it's Rodgers. That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Only needing 2 yards on second down. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Rodgers looking to throw. Buying time to his left. That's taken in by Watson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes it.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Rodgers going to go on fourth down. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Here's Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Jones. They'll roll him out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close.